All right, what's crack-a-lacking? It's your boy, Broshmo. Just in case you did not know, so go ahead, become a bro, and subscribe. Matter of fact, just hit that like button. If you don't know what we're doing here today, we're doing a Walk the Mock. It's a draft simulator where you select a team, but you will be drafted against real-life other people. So me and the chat. It's a great time. You do have to be a premium member at Walk the Mock, but when you sign up, use promo code Broshmo. They'll get you 20% off. We do these. I think after this, I think I'll ramp it up. Like maybe no, Senior Bowl's gonna be nuts. After the Senior Bowl, we're gonna ramp it up to 2 to 3 streams a week. So that ought to be real fun. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna post the link in the chat. I'm going to post it in the description. I'm going to post it on my Twitter. That's a link to the lobby. If you are a premium member, then you could hop in this sucker. But here we go. I'll get to the chat in a sec. All right. There's the link. We're doing a 4-rounder tonight. How many? We got 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Y'all got to come in and fill this sucker. Let's see who all we got in the chat. We got Roach in the chat. We got Dustin talking about Voldemort in the chat. Oh, man. Oh, man. I gotta. My wife's bringing me IHOP. I gotta look at what I want her to get. What up, Daniel? Cardinals need to get offensive line. That could be in the cards. Clement says smash that like button, subscribe. Let's have that beautiful, sensual football discourse. Much appreciated. Much obliged. Oh, shucks. I didn't post it on my Twitter. There we go. It's on my Twitter now. Tis what it is. Got fins up, Katie. How you doing? We got Kenny. We got Jeffrey. Sarah. Hey, you're awesome. Loving the mock draft. Drafts and go Colts. Yep. We also got the prospect rankings. We released safeties yesterday. We have done quarterbacks. Tomorrow's going to be running backs, and I'm working on getting the other one out probably Sunday. So get 2 over the weekend because Senior Bowl's coming up really quickly. Mighty quickly, if I do say so myself. See, we got Stu, we got Bananas. Waiting on fins and needles. Pins and needles. Why did I say fins? For the fullback prospect and ranking video, you ain't gonna get it. Though on my draft guide, which hey, I might as well shout that we got 7 seconds. I'll shout it out. I'll shout it out. We got time. Default rankings. I haven't added my rankings to this. I'll shout out the draft guide while we're here. I have added kickers and punters to my draft guide. If you don't know, yeah, I got a draft guide. I got a draft guide. It's an Excel spreadsheet. It's a Google spreadsheet, but it's got analytics, stats, my full evals, backgrounds. It'll have combine and pro day numbers when those are released. Yeah, you get my full rankings, full big board. I got like 400 some, maybe close to 5 players evaluated on there. It's constantly being updated. All you gotta do, you can follow the links in the description. Send me $30 on Venmo and PayPal, and yeah, I'll get you access to that immediately. All right, so Marvin Harrison Jr. is going to the Bears at 1. You got the Falcons get in? Oh shoot, I don't know. I did a mock draft earlier this week. You go check that out. Been zubbed. All right. Can we join after it has started? Yes, Beckett, you could join after it starts. As long as you got the link, then you could jump in and join the sucker. And then Drake May going to Washington. Wow. It's kind of went ideal for Patriots. I mean, it's kind of I feel like the Patriots are in an ideal spot. They could get quarterback 3, they could get quarterback 2, or they get wide receiver 1, depending on what goes off the board. Caleb Williams going to the Patriots here, though. Like, honestly, 3 is not a bad spot for the Patriots. They could even trade down. They could do a whole lot of things. They could be real fun. Caleb is a bear. That's what everyone thinks. I don't disagree. Are you planning on making the guide sortable? For instance, if I want to look at DBs based on win rate, yes. Once like you'll notice, Michael, if you look in the draft guide, I'm starting to add that other ranking. Like there's 2 ranking columns. One just I don't know what that one does, but there's one where I start putting like you'll see like 1, 1, 2, 2. So like one ranking column allows it to be sortable. Like you could sort it back to what my actual rankings are. But yeah, you can sort through who has like the top win rate, stuff like that. Oh, and Jaden Daniels going to the Bears. Did the Bears move up? Oh, already we got trades going. You hear about Seth? I didn't hear what the latest is on, what was it, the ankle, the knee? I know it was a leg injury. Hold on. My wife's getting me IHOP, and I gotta figure out what I want. You think Justin Fields will go to the Falcons? I think that if I had to guess, that's where I'd put my money. Malik Neighbors going to the Giants, by the way. Didn't see. I want to see what this trade was for. So the Cardinals got a first rounder next year, and they get a 4th this year. Okay, that's fine, I guess. Feel like you probably could have got a little bit more. I get it. You got 1 minute to kind of go over. Can't really negotiate. Brock Bowers went to the Chargers. Olu Fashanu going to the Titans. I think I'm just going to go biscuits and gravy. Son of a gun, dude. I really do think I'm just going to go biscuits and gravy. Just always like the safe option. Awesome. I spent so much time reading it. LO, it's amazing. Oh, that's cool. That's great to hear. I love to hear that. MCL, meniscus. Rollins is injured. He can work WrestleMania maybe 50-50. Yeah, keep in mind, man, he had a knee injury when he worked that match with Triple H at WrestleMania like years ago. Dang. Yeah, that's rough for Seth. So Roma Dunze going to the Falcons, and then Joe Alt going to the Cardinals. All right, my pick is up on the clock here. Let's go. All right. We see Jared Verse. Okay, so I'm gonna get my pick of probably a quarterback. JC Latham going to the Jets. You got Jared Verse going to the Vikings. Y'all know me. I actually think my Bo Nix is just kind of like the perfect quarterback for Sean Payton, at least in this draft. So I'm gonna go ahead and snag him there. Who's your Super Bowl pick? As it stands, man, the AFC is so tough. I want to say like Bills or Ravens, but I don't know if the either of those teams could. could honestly not make it out. Bears need to keep Justin Fields. I disagree. But I'm feel pretty confident about the Niners, man. Oh, I could just go with a burrito bowl from IHOP. Am I really gonna do that? Oh, that's not what I want to do. What up, Joel? Going pretty good. Steve, how you doing, brother? Shout out from Philly. Oh, hello, Deep Space. Sorry that you're not in the playoffs anymore. JJ McCarthy going to the Raiders and Liatu Latu going to the Saints. Oh, I could do an Eggs Benedict. I mean, just starting to look at all this other stuff. All right, we got Colts up on the board. Trade Fields resets that rookie contract. Yep, that's exactly where I'm going with it. Bananas reset the rookie contract on a honestly a prospect that you'll probably have higher than Fields. We got Jerzon going to the Seahawks. And we saw Terrion Arnold, first corner off the board. Dude, this corner, dude, no one has any idea how this corner class is. Like, who's the top corner in this class? Everyone's got a different answer. It's great. I love it. I love it. It's great. I like it when it's like that. This just means it's a really good class. Jags are going Brian Thomas. Steelers haven't drafted anyone yet. Yeah, we lost our offensive coordinator. The team went in the dumpster. Honestly, we got lucky all season. Next season, we need OC, new OC. Yeah, y'all need to do something about that back seven with the defense too. Oh man, these picks are coming in hot. We got Fuaga going to the Bengals, and then Nate Wiggins going to the Rams. Yeah, this thing's going fast. Marius Mims going to the Steelers. Guys, take your time. Take your time. All right, I think I know what I'm getting from IHOP now. All right, Dolphins on the clock. Think the Niners could bring Young back? Do you think I think they can. I think he probably. I don't think he's done enough to get a long-term deal. They could probably bring him back on a 1 year. Yeah. Bradbury's buns. Yeah, he is. The whole secondary has been pretty buns this year. Dallas Turner going to the Cardinals. Oh, this was a trade. Okay, Dolphins pick up a third rounder. Okay, I'm all for it. All right, Cooper DeJean going to the Eagles. That's a pretty good pickup. I like that one. What's the code? Here's the link to the lobby. There's the link to the lobby. Kool-Aid McKinstry going to the Texans. I actually like that quite a bit, pairing him up with Stanley. Think the Niners could bring Young back. I think if they do, it'd be a 1 year deal, 2 max. Yeah, no, I think 1 year deals probably right. 1 year deal, because honestly, I think that's what he's gonna get in free agency. I don't see anyone committing, not long term at least, to him. The Falcons are scheduling a second interview with Jim Harbaugh. Okay, let's go. Tyler Guyton going to the Cowboys. I feel like he's a little bit more of a project. Looks like the Raiders are currently finalizing a deal with Pierce. Good, they should. Deserves the job. If he doesn't get the job, man, I don't know what an interim coach has to do to get the full-time gig, you know? So Gabe Davis, Taylor Rapp, they will not be playing against the Chiefs. I think that'll be fine. Keon Coleman going to the Bucks. I get it. Mike Evans replacement. It's official. AP is the head coach. That's great to hear, man. He deserves it. You always say Jamar Chase is the best receiver recruit you have ever seen, but how close to Marvin Harrison Jr. Is to him? Pretty close. I think Jamar Chase had better after the catch ability and better long field speed, but Marvin Harrison ain't too far off. Xavier Leggett just sitting there. Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, it's a really good wide receiver class. We're going to see really good receivers in the second round. Troy Fautanu going to the Dolphins. I like it. As long as it's offensive line, I like it. Eagles shouldn't be keeping Sirianni. Well, I don't think they're going to have much of a choice. Quinyon Mitchell going to the Packers. Looking at who's on the board right now. I mean, there's a lot of good players left here on the board. A lot of good players here on the board. Dan Daniels to the Raiders. Book it. That'd be cool. They'd have to move up, but they can do it. Liam, what's up, bro? How you doing, buddy? Cameron Kitchens going to the Chiefs. That's interesting. Cause what? They got Justin Reed back there. I'm sure they like Brian Cook enough. I mean, what, he was in his second year with them? How was he this season? Can't remember off the top of my head. Oh, whoops. Well, it was mainly Mike Edwards. And I think he was probably only on a 1 year. Cook was all right. And they also got Kamari Connor, who honestly played pretty well. Bet you that was a ton in the slot, though, huh? Okay, he played probably just about as much deep as he did in the slot. Chop Robinson going to the Bills. I don't think I would have gone safety if I was the Chiefs. What do you think about Braden Rice? I think he's okay. Like early day 3, okay. I know a lot of people love him in day 2. I don't have that love for him. I just don't. I think he's a good route runner. I don't think he's like the best separator. I think he's okay at the contested catch. Like he's a good prospect. He's just not a great prospect in my opinion. Is there any way you think Nix, Penix, McCarthy could slip to the Vikings in round 2? I think one of those guys could. Definitely. Or would I don't think they would have to trade up. And I feel like, listen, if you're not willing to take one of those guys at one, I don't know, man. Maybe I think you probably trade up in the second, like early in the second. Braylon Trice, by the way, going to the Lions. Graham Barton going to the Niners. Shoot, what did the Bears? Bears traded all them picks to move up in the beginning of the second. Kind of wild. Let's see. Let's see what for. Oh, you think should be at OC? I like Kubiak from San Fran. Any thoughts? I actually like that as well. I like that as well, but because currently what he's kind of like co OC there. Kubiak, is he the run coordinator or the pass coordinator? Let's see. We got. Oh, they moved up to get a tackle? Okay, I guess. That's all right. What up, Jeff? How you doing? How we feeling about Muhammad Kamara? I like Muhammad Kamara a lot. I like him like back end of day 2. Or I like him a little bit. Like him a little bit. Oh man, all these picks coming in quick. All right, Kamari Lassiter went to the Ravens. I think that's fine. You get a solid corner too. Move up to get Jordan Morgan. I don't like moving up to get a tackle. And it's not like he can like flex in and play like center. Center was like the problem spot for the Bears. It wasn't really tackle. Troy Franklin going to the Bills. They move up. Golly, what's that trade? Oh my gosh, that's a lot to move up. But I mean, I get it. You're moving up to the front end of the second round. Xavier Leggett going to the Cardinals. Patrick Paul to the Commanders, and then Seahawks move up to get Michael Penix. Okay. Clint's the passing game coordinator. Okay. Oh, I didn't know the other Kubiak. I didn't know Clay was on that on the Niners coaching staff too. That's kind of wild. AD Mitchell going to the Titans. Do you think a running back can go in the second round? Yeah, back in the second round. I definitely think so. Cliff Kingsbury interviewed all it shook all the Chicago Twitter. That's pretty funny. I did see that. You gotta go bananas. All right, man. Keep it easy. You have to go. That's why you did the trade up. Something came up. Didn't want you guys waited on me. Oh, I got you, dude. Well, I mean, the picks go one like they go like just queue a bunch of players. I mean, it's just 1 minute. It's fine. Ah, Kirito, what's up, dude? If the Bears hire Cliff Kingsbury may have to commit seppuku. You have dishonored me for the last time. Devondre Sweat going to the Packers. Big meaty boy. I like that. Get a nice rotation there on the interior with oh shucks, man. Why am I forgetting Kenny Clark and Devontae Wyatt? You got Tyler Newbin going to the Giants, and then you got Washington taking Tavion Sanders. All right, take it easy, banana. Hmm. Does Braxton Jones go for a second rounder though? That's a bit high. Idea ain't bad though, Jeff. Jonathan Brooks, Blake Corum, Bucky Irvin, top 3 running backs. I think that would possibly go in the second. Yeah, well, I'm releasing my running back rankings tomorrow, so you'll get a good look at who I think could go where. I'll say this: I don't have a top 50 grade on any running back. I got a midday 2 grade on one running back, and then I got a ton of third round grades. TJ Tampa going to the Vikings. Dude, I might have to do a mock the mock. I might record a mock the mock tomorrow. I didn't know Daniel Jeremiah was going to drop his mock draft today. Kingsley Sumatea going to the Falcons. Lions fans want the center from West Virginia. Yeah, I think he might have to like redshirt his rookie season or at least start it on IR though. Did he like break his leg? A lot of free agent running backs are available. That is true. Chris Braswell. Ooh, I like that. Going to the Rams. You get a guy with a great build, good athletic physique, good athlete in general. Bayou Boys, Saints on the clock. They grabbed JJ McCarthy in the first. Let's see what you got for round two. Round two. Matter of fact, it's closer to 3. She's like, how long I've been asleep. Jay Holiday, Bed. Oh, I'll never forget that song. Chris Jenkins, okay. Get a nice polished guy on the interior next to Brian Brazee. That ain't bad. Byron Murphy going to Lions. That's a good pick up in the second round. I'm a big fan of Byron Murphy. Let's check out this trade real quick. Yeah, no, I want to keep my picks. I don't have many. I want to keep them. I want to trade Max Crosby for 3 first rounders. Kind of depends where your team's at. I feel like you're a Super Bowl caliber team if you're making a move like that for Crosby. Do you think the Raiders should draft QB in the first round after hiring AP as the head coach? Oh, if they do so, they should probably move into the top 10. But I mean, I honestly like that would be a draft day trade. You want to know what the Patriots are going to do at 3 before you move into the first round. Oh yeah, Max definitely ain't going anywhere. I'm just saying. Saying what he would be worth. Frank Ragnow went to the same high school as you, Trevor? That's wild. What up, Tyler? Jacksonville's taking Jackson Powers Johnson. That's a great pickup. Whether you want to play him at where's their problem spot, left guard, or if you want to say, hey, Luke Fortner kick rocks. You got Christian Haynes also going to the Giants. Oh, Beckett, you were trying to trade up for Byron Young. Yeah, I think he ends up going first round. Vontez Walker going to the Bengals. I actually like that quite a bit as like the Higgins replacement. Javon Bullard safety is pretty solid. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. So let's see what Preto goes with here for the Eagles. Dwayne Haskins went to your high school? That's pretty sick. Allen Iverson went to my high school. Oh, Jeremiah Usukoromora went to my high school. Shout out. JOK. If Mac Jones gets traded, no one's trading for Mac Jones. No one's trading for Mac Jones. They're gonna wait till he gets released, and they might come sign him. No one's trading for Mac Jones. Who didn't declare? Kenny, who didn't declare? What would cost? What's the cost on Justin Fields trade? I think like a day 2 pick this year and a what do you call it? A conditional day 2 pick in next year's class. Brent, you went to my high school? What's my high school then? What's my high school? Jeremiah Trotter went to the Eagles, and the Cardinals take Leonard Taylor. Was this a? This was a move up. Okay. And the Raiders, man. Eric Wilson. Eric Wilson, what's your high school? I don't know, Brent, man. My high school's all right. Oh, where's the mocks bros been at? What? Where the mock bros? Oh, the draft bros. Scheduling conflicts, man. Because right now, man, my schedule is so tight because I'm trying to push out these prospect rankings. Like, I'm also trying to figure out who decided to declare and who didn't, and who was eligible to come back because extra years of eligibility is stupid. Luke, I barely went to my high school. Who do you have the Vikings taking with the 11th pick? Kind of depends who's on the board there. If I'm staring down quarterback 4, I would think about just taking the top edge guy. Depends if they bring back Kirk Cousins. Like, there's a lot. There's a lot. So Cooper Beebe going to. Okay, this was a trade back for the Raiders. Cooper Beebe going to the Raiders. Eagles take Xavier Worthy, Jalen Polk going to the Chargers, then Edwin Cooper. It's an all right pick there for the Dolphins. I don't mind it. Do you think Kingsley is gonna struggle with NFL play strength? Oh no, Sue Matea? No, I don't think so. Dude's stupid strong. His stuff is technique. McCorn, gosh, yeah. What is he, a 9th-year senior? That's freaking wild. Where does Cousins go? I think he's going back to Minnesota. In your opinion, what in the world happened to the Eagles? Well, they got banged up in the secondary, but like, dude, their defense just wasn't good. I mean, dude, when you're having to switch play calling duties to Matt Patricia, you're probably not in a good place on defense. Then offensively, man, oh, you got all that talent, man, and the play calling was just bad offensively. It really was. Von Butler going to the Packers, by the way. So I think a lot of it had to do with they lost two really good coordinators in Gannon and in Steichen. Kalen Bullock going to the Cowboys. Hurricane taking a discount. I've already been talking about taking a hometown discount. What do you think about Johnny Wilson? I'm not a big fan. He might end up playing tight end, which would be interesting. Might make the switch like many other receivers have. I'm interested if he makes a switch to tight end. I think he's going to be practicing as a tight end at the Senior Bowl. But I don't know if he could hold up consistently in line. That's kind of the big question. But as a receiver, he's just big. That's it. Yeah, I think Brian Burns gets franchise tagged, Landon, and if he does move, I mean, like first he'd have to get slapped with the franchise tag, which means likely you want the other team that's trading for him have already like an extension in place. Lad McConkey going to the Colts. You got Zach Zittner going to the Texans. Do you like Sean Ryan coming out, and do you think he's going to pan out? I don't know if he's going to pan out. I mean, the dude hasn't seen a lot of starting time, but like I liked him coming out of UCLA. Got his career off to a wrong start. I think he was like suspended for PEDs. Same question for the Cowboys. Cowboys suck in the playoffs. That's an easy one. What happened to the Cowboys? The playoffs started. He would not turn down a chance to play for Bill Belichick. He's going where the money is. I don't know, man. Everything's what? Smoke and mirrors when it comes to the off season. So whatever happens, happens. What do I think will happen with Christian Wilkins? Hopefully a long-term deal in Miami. Got Michael Hall going to the Chiefs. So I think I didn't see who was drafted for the Chiefs, but Kieran Amagenji. Okay, going to the Patriots, get a nice little developmental tackle. All right. Think Batch here. He saw all the defensive free agents the Chiefs have. Yeah, Gojo, I know you're not pleased about it. But he saw all the defensive free agents the Chiefs had and was like, oh, we got to reload. Yeah, Mike McCarthy. I mean, it's hard to move on from a coach who's won like double digit games for like back to back years. But yeah, man, I bet you Dan Quinn's out of there. Dan Quinn's gone. He's gonna get a head coaching offer, and I think he's gone. Dan Quinn I think was only sticking around because he wanted that Cowboys head coaching job. What happened with the Steelers' second round pick? I don't know. Probably a trade. Peyton Wilson going to the Bucks. The Bucks will have questions at linebacker. They got you got Levante David and Devin White as free agents. Sounds like Marshawn is gonna get traded. If so, where do you think he goes? The Lions? Lattimore? I didn't see that. I haven't really been keeping up with some of the news because I've been trying to get these evals done. But man, if he gets traded, Lions would be a great spot. Get to work with Aaron Glenn again. You think Caleb has high ceiling, low floor? I don't think the floor is that low. Oh shucks, dude. Alabama out here landing or Texas is landing all these former Alabama players again. I'll go over unidentified. I'll go over the draft picks at the end. All right, so we got Rakestraw going to the Niners. That's actually a pretty good pick. Good fit too. Ellis going to the Ravens. Got Brand Fisk going to the Vikings. Cedric Van Pran going to the Steelers. Kalen Keene going to Washington. You got Corley going to the Texans. Everyone and their mom loves that fit. And then Brandon Dorless going to the Chargers. Dylan, I'll talk about Ben Sinnott when I do my tight end video. Jeff, yeah, you got to be a premium member at Walk the Mock. You could use promo code Broshmo and it'll get you 20% off. Where was Quinn's good coaching during the Green Bay game? Oh, dude, I mean, if you think about it, like they got put in a hole early on in that game with Dak's interception. And it just felt like the Cowboys were deflated right from the get-go in that game. Oh, why haven't the Panthers drafted yet? Because there's trades in this mock. Zach Frazier going to the Jets. All right, future center. So you're going to put Tippmann at guard. Keep him at guard. Dwight McGlothern going to the Cardinals. You got Blake Corum. Oh, man, this must be like we ain't paying Saquon type of pick. I don't know, man. You could probably still pay Saquon. I mean, I don't think Corum's a lead back in the NFL. Cardinals have terrible picks thus far. I don't know. We'll look at it at the end. Dominic Pooney. Going to the Lions. Yeah, he's a guard. Tackle flexibility, though. Played left tackle for Kansas this past year. All right, I do have a pick coming up, so I better prepare it. Who do you think Vegas has? Who do you think Vegas has to get to the Super Bowl, and who wins? Like Jeff? Are you asking what do I think Vegas has to do? Well, they gotta figure out the quarterback position first and foremost. Who would you rather have, Jordan Love or CJ Stroud? I'm cool with both. I guess in terms of youth, I'd go Stroud, but both are really good quarterbacks, or at least they have been. Josh Newton going to the Falcons. That's actually a good spot to look. Let's see what corner's looking like right now. Not great. Great. About edge. There's a couple of edge guys. Ooh. Couple of edge guys. What about wide receiver? Oh, there's a wide receiver. Sturdivant. Ain't he's returned to school. There's Thrash. Mm. I mean, Roro's not bad either. Feel like the Broncos need a little bit more meat. Could go the way of safety. Feel like a lot of the good safeties are off the board. Johnny Wilson going to the Panthers. Jaden Hicks is a thought here. I'll say that. Jaden Hicks is a thought. But I think I'm going to go with Jermaine Burton. Get some speed at receiver. I think Judy's probably gone. Burton could work inside and out. Yeah, that's probably where I want to go. I will say I was tempted by Jaden Hicks, though. What do you think the odds are the Falcons ended up with both Ndunze and Penix? Probably not likely, but round 1, round 2, that ain't half bad. Guys who send future first for thirds, third round picks are cringe. Cringe me out. Bills just sent me their future first for all the picks. Yeah, that's the one thing I don't like doing about doing. That's the one thing I don't like about doing trades. In the walk the mock, people send just to get extra picks. They'll just say like, "Yeah, screw future capital. It doesn't matter to me in this mock," and it kind of takes away from the realism. But kind of is what it is, man. Gotta let the people go and have their fun. If you want, if you want me to read your comment or you're asking me something, best way to do that is at Broshmo in the chat. It highlights my name. That way, I'll look at your comment and I'll specifically try to read that. You could always super chat. It's a good way to support the channel. That and I'll ring the cowbell for you. Thought about McKinley Jackson there for the Broncos pick. I'm not gonna lie, crossed my mind. Where did Cedric Gay going to the Raiders? Ain't bad. Disa Isaac going to the Jags. Cardiac Cats, man, back here with the Jags. I was the Jags last week, I think. Trey Benson, that's a nice pickup there for the Bengals. Now we might start seeing some running backs come off the board. Yeah. I joined, but I had to do it on my phone and couldn't remember the password, so I just left so someone else could draft. Okay, that's good, Jacob. Good. Let someone else get in here. Max Melton going to the Colts. Appreciate the kindness, my friend. See, what do you think the Colts do this offseason? I mean, they could go after premium corner. Ooh, they could. They could do that. I think the Colts, they're going to try to keep things in-house. So, like, they'll probably try to bring back Michael Penix, if not franchise tag. They're big fans of Grover Stewart, who's a solid run defender. I'll give them that. And so they'll probably look to keep him in house. It'll probably be about keeping guys in house. What up, Gojo? My top 3 running backs will be released tomorrow. You think my Lions beat the Bucks? Probably. I think so, Liam. We got Christian Mahogany has a chance to be that good, right? His play strength is absurd. Yeah. I think he probably should go to a power-oriented offense if that's the case. Yo, Tony! Thank you, dude. Thank you. That's a very generous super chat. I really do appreciate that, my friend. God bless, bro. Also, man, what do you think about TJ Tampa alongside JPJ? I love that idea. I love Tampa. Tampa doesn't get enough shine. I feel like everybody's inclined to like, okay, yo, he's a top 50 guy. He's definitely a second rounder, but they won't flirt with him in the first round. Which kind of sucks. I think when it comes to you got your top 4 corners, and then I feel like cornerback 5 is very up in the air. You could be talking about Quinion Mitchell. You could talk about Kamari Lasser. You could talk about TJ Tampa. You could talk about Rakestraw. People are going to really like Rakestraw. We got Jeff. Do you think that the Lions Packers play again? Who do you think would win? Man, it's hard to not say It's hard not to say Packers. I'll say that. Packers are really hot right now. I'll just say it's really hard to not say Packers. As a Mississippi State fan, you rang that wrong. Nah, dude, that's how you ring it. What am I supposed to do it like this? What am I, a prick? We got Blake Fisher going to the Rams, Junior Colson going to the Steelers, Bucky Irving going to the Browns, and Rook Arahara going to the Patriots. I actually really like that fit. Really, really like that fit. You rang it sideways? Yeah, dude. I rang sideways like this. Yeah, dude, because kill shot. Kill shot. Kill shot. That's why I ring it because it's a kill shot. That's so stupid. Chris Abrams drain. Big fan of his. Going to the Cowboys there. Love the show. I followed the Dolphins when Marino was there with the Marks brothers. Sick, dude. I unfortunately I was born in I'm a little younger, I suppose, and I only caught the back end of Marino's career. So I didn't get to enjoy like prime Marino. What do you think about Christian Barmore's career so far? I think he's been exceptionally good. Exceptionally solid. Like he's not I don't think he's gonna like have like he's not gonna have like he's not gonna be talked about in like the top 10, but you get to that like 11 to 20 area when it comes to defensive interiors, and you're gonna be like he deserves to be included for how just well rounded he is. And like he's never gonna have like the big pressure or big sack numbers. Dude, how what were they this year? But he is a very good player. Yeah, what were those sack and pressure numbers this year? I bet you they were still pretty darn good, dude. I mean, yeah, he had what 8 sacks, 49 pressures. That's still really good. Really good for the interior, man. He's a really good player. Mm-mm-mm. I love CJ Stroud, the person almost as much as the QB going Texans Saturday. Yeah, I like CJ Stroud. Sucks that his dad's in jail. I think he kind of has the wrong take on that, but I get it. It's your family. That's literally the only gripe I have with CJ Stroud. It's like, your dad was kind of scummy, man, but I get it. He's your dad. There's a emotional response to that when it's your family. That's literally the only bad thing I could probably I could say about CJ Stroud. And it's not even that bad. It's like you look at it, it's like, oh, that's understandable. Like if you're unaware, then I mean you could look it up yourselves. But uh, Jaden Hicks going to the Dolphins, I kind of like that. Michael Pratt going to the Bucks, Rookie Parasol going to the Packers. But outside of that, dude, like CJ Stroud is a wonderful person. And I say outside of that, like it's a bad thing. Like it's not a bad thing. Like I get it. I get why he feels that way. So just throwing that out there. Liam, you're 55. Your youngest kid's 21. Holy crap, Liam. Well, at least I'm older than 21, I guess. As Bucks fans, I can guarantee Mike Evans will get an extension. We'll do whatever cap gymnastics to get it done. What are your thoughts on Bill O'Brien hire? Where's he going? He's the OC for the Buckeyes now, right? I feel like that's kind of a desperation play by the Buckeyes, right? I mean, dude, Bill O'Brien was a good college coach, and he's been good in the NFL. Like his run with the Texans was solid. I think it's good. I think it's good for Ohio State. I got that right? Bill O'Brien's with the Buckeyes. Yeah, okay, he is. Oh, I got an incoming trade. Oh, thank you for letting me know. I'm just not. I'm trying to pay attention to the chat, and I'm just not keeping an eye on the draft. DJ James going to the Packers, Mason Smith going to the Colts, and Kyrie Jackson. Ooh, getting real big at corner. Going to the Chargers. Golly, dude, it's not a bad deal. Just I won't have a pick this. Like, I mean, I need more picks. Yeah, I'll take it. I'll take it. Do you think Bryce Young would have had the same success in Houston as CJ Stroud? No, because like I think a lot of that, like Bobby Slowick deserves a lot of credit. Like to say he would have the same success, absolutely not. Like Stroud's having a really good, like one of the best rookie years, for the position. But I think, yeah, I definitely think Bryce Young would be much in a better situation. He would have better success. Who do you think the Bears get as new offensive uh, coordinator? I'm not gonna lie. Part of me really hopes it's Cliff Kingsbury. Some people just want to see the world burn, and I'm kind of one of those people when it comes to the NFL. James Williams going to the Ravens, and then you got Darius Robinson. Oh, that's a pretty good pick. Cardiac Cats. Whoever picked Junior Colson in the draft for us just gave me PTSD based off. Okay. At least Junior Colson's got way better size than Devin Bush. What do you think about Terrion Arnold from Alabama? I'll have my corner rankings out. I'm hoping for Sunday. I'm trying to wrap up the corner class as best that I can tonight and tomorrow. I'm really trying to get ahead, like trying to just update my rankings in general, being sure which guys are going back to school and whatnot. So, yeah, I'll probably talk about Terrion Arnold on Sunday. Tyler Davis just went. Forgot where he went to. Do you think the Steelers will get it? Well, yes, the Steelers will get an OC. Who it is? That to be the question. Roman Wilson going to the Niners. You got the Bengals up. And they go Cole Bishop. I feel like they're pretty set at safety though. But Bishop, this is good value for Bishop. Or this is at least the appropriate spot where Cole Bishop probably should land. That's probably a better way to phrase that. Jonathan Brooks going to the Niners. And Tyler Davis went to the Eagles. That's where he went. Clint Kubiak? Yeah, a lot of people are going to like Clint Kubiak, man. And that makes me think his brother, Clay, is just going to get promoted in that case. Oh, Gojo, buddy. You want to say hi to the chat, dude? Come say hi to the chat. Dad, the rest of the. Oh, God. Oh, you want to say hi to the chat? Okay. Thank you. Thank you for the kisses, Gojo. Okay. I don't need the kisses. You're on my headphones. There we go. Oh, you wanted a back scratch. Look at that face. Look at that smile. $1 million smile right there from Gojo. Purebred good boy. What do you think of the other Utah safety? Check out my safety rankings. I just released them. And was it Sione Vaki? He is in there. What do you think the Seahawks will get as their head coach? I think it's Dan Quinn. I think it's Dan Quinn. You got Mekhi Wingo going to the Panthers. Mikey Sainristil going to the Chargers, and then Kalen Carson going to the Bills. I think if Bill Belichick ends up in Atlanta, I don't think they're going to be drafting a quarterback. What do you think about Fields being a Steeler, getting someone like Clint Kubiak or Liam Cohen? Oh, Liam Cohen would be nice. Isn't Liam Cohen still with Kentucky? Isn't Liam Cohen still with Kentucky? I don't know if he'll come back to the NFL. Because he... All right, hold on. Liam Cohen. Yeah, because like he left Kentucky to go back with the Rams as their OC, and then he went back to Kentucky. I don't know if he's coming back to the NFL. Who did you name Gojo after? Oh, come on. You know, Landon. You know who Gojo's named after. Dude's got the 6 eyes, man. Jalen McMillan going to the Browns. And then Cam Hart going to the Steelers. It's kind of fun. Jordan Travis going to the Jets. That's early. I'm not a big Jordan Travis guy. Jeff, just for fun, have you thought about doing a broadcast of making a all Madden team? I hate Madden, dude. Or AFC, NFC. Like getting the best of the best versus each other and who would win. I mean, there's channels that kind of do that. If anything, I would do NCAA video game content on here. That's what I'm kind of looking at potentially doing during the summer. Once the game comes out, if EA doesn't ruin it, hopefully. We'll see. We shall see. But I do got plans for other content during the summer. Outside of the deep dives and the summer prospect rankings for 2025. I do some redrafts during then. I'm trying to plan out some other content I could do over the summer. Hey, if you haven't already, hit that thumbs up, please, and thank you. I had to make sure it was the GOAT, Mr. Unbeatable, Infinity Protecting Gojo. Yeah. If you read the manga, man, I'll just say that. If you read the manga, just going to say that. If you read the manga. Do you think Mike Kafka gets a head coaching job? Nope. I don't think he gets a head coaching job. Not yet. I think it's too early for him. Does Harbaugh stay or does he go? That's $1 million question. I think he goes. I was a little 50-50 on this. I'm curious what Michigan will offer to keep him around, but I think he's going to end up coming back to the NFL. I think he's got that itch. I think he's probably had that itch for a couple of years, but just had to get that one natty. Gate Stover going to the Giants, and then Maris. Louis Fowl? Oh, man. Now that I don't have the pronunciation in front of me, I don't know how to say it. Going to the Vikings. I actually kind of like that. Appreciate it, Michael Johnson. Hitting that thumbs up for me. If you haven't already, please hit that thumbs up. We only got 55 likes. That's not even half of y'all that's in here. That's wild. You a Straw Hat? I mean, I'm more of a Zorro, but no, I'm not. I'm not a Zorro. If anything, I'm a Usopp. Usopp, excuse me. But I do like One Piece, yes. My top 4 picks for the Steelers are Marius Mims, TJ Tampa, Sainer Still, and Junior Colston. Oh, you got a little bit of a theme for Michigan there at the end, huh? Oh, Gojo, you're sad mommy's not home yet? Don't worry. Family will be home in a little bit with my IHOP. What's your opinion on Kalen DeBoer going to Alabama? I don't know if you saw the Elijah Jackson video. I haven't seen the Elijah Jackson video. Sounds like I don't know everything that's went on. I haven't really looked into everything that's went on with that and how he left Washington, but I mean, when a job opening like that just unexpectedly comes up, I get it. I get it. I understand it. I get that. Okay, Washington's about to be in the Big Ten. This is gonna be big for Washington, but like, I'm not gonna lie. Once in a life, that's a once in a lifetime opportunity to go be the head coach at Alabama. Again, I don't know the inner workings or what on behind the scenes with that, but I get jumping ship to Alabama. Bama dynasty is over, maybe. Helmer Sports has Blake Corum as his number 5 running back on his board. That's crazy. You'll see my top 5. You'll see my top 10 running backs tomorrow. And we'll see how you're feeling there. And it says Roll Tide. Yeah, Landon, I'm just an anime fan in general, dude. I love Yu Yu Hakusho. Dude, I mean, my background here. Let's go over some picks real quick. We got Gabriel Murphy going to the Falcons, Bo Limmer going to the Cardinals, Javion Cohen going to the tight ends. You got Kamal Hayden, to the Raiders, Jaheim Bell to the Jets, and then Tommy Eichenberg to the Falcons. Like, look over here. I got the Goku thing. I even got the 4-star Dragon Ball. There's some other anime stuff here. I mean, I got Funko Pops. You can't really see who they are. I got Luffy. I got Kuwabara. I got Piccolo. Oh, I thought I had more anime crap in my background. Oh, I guess I do. I got Trigun right here. Right next to Trigun. You can't see it, but I got All Might from My Hero Academia. Little. So, I'm an anime guy, man. What can I say? I'm an anime guy. Brooks will go way too high. Kuiper still has him as a top 2 running back in the class. I mean, coming off the ACL, he doesn't have a lot of mileage, so I think he's gonna go 3rd round probably. Like, not a lot of mileage on that guy. You know, relatively weaker running back class. I still think he goes relatively high. Oh, thank you so much. You wanna grab me a real utensil? Oh, Joe, get out of here, bud. My food, not yours. Thank you. You want to take the doggos out with you?
No.
Oh. Ah. Oh, it's not like a jumper thing?
No, it's like.
Oh, that sucks. Oh, Gojo's gonna be sad, dude. Crying. All right, we got Matt Gonclaves going to the Bills. We got Ben Sinnott going to the Jags, and then Muhammad Kamara going to the Colts. You're happy with your draft? Although Broshmo took my first pick, one ahead of me. Oh, sorry, bud. Well, you were the Raiders. Oh, you were hell bent on going quarterback. I got you. I think we're supposed to be best friends, Landon. Draft day is my Christmas. I agree. Bowl season used to be my Christmas, but like draft day is kind of usurped it. Now that all these guys kind of sit out or opt out, which is understandable why they do so. Yes, I did watch Demon Slayer. I read Demon Slayer. Who have the Bears gotten? Nintendo Mike, I'll go over it at the end of the draft. Yo, get out of there, guys. There's nothing there. No, feasting hounds. I'll feed you after. Still like 30 minutes till y'all eat anyway. Golly, dude. Gojo and Aquila out here wreaking havoc. Brooks looks unimpressive? I disagree. Who do you think had the best rookie class this year? Now that year is basically over. Lions, Texans are my top two. They're probably up there. I don't know. That might be a future video coming to the channel, so I won't answer that right away. Oh shucks. Oh shucks. Who do you like more, Spencer Rattler or Jordan Travis? Go watch my quarterback video and tell me. You tell me. Go watch my quarterback rankings, which I released a couple of days ago, and you tell me. You're here to watch Mike? Good. Good, good. Cool. Looking forward to seeing who your Bears got. Nice. Senior Bowl is trash. Daniel. Bad take. Randomly, yeah, I kind of agree with Gavin. I wouldn't include UDFA as a part of the actual initial draft class. It's kind of its own separate animal, but there ain't no denying. I mean, there ain't no denying that stinking oh, that's my fork. I was like, what did I just sit on? There's no denying that Pace should have been drafted and that he ended up being a great steal for them. There ain't no denying that. I feel like I'm just gonna Gojo, buddy. Give me some room, Gojo. This ain't your food. Give me some room. Let me work. Let me cook. I could probably hear all this twisting and turning I'm trying to do. Get my food in order. Gojo, get out of the bag, dude. Literally, you're gonna get fed right after this, buddy. Got Bo Braid going to the Niners. So we got Dylan Johnson going to the Chargers, Dwayne Carter and Johnny Dixon going to the Steelers. Braylon Allen going to the Commanders. You got Audric Estime. Oh, wow. We see a run on running backs here. Going to the Panthers. Will Shipley going to the Patriots because, of course, they got to have a white running back. And then I just mentioned Brain. Are you hyped for Cameron Ward? Man, I would be, if we didn't have a terrible coach. Son of a gun, dude. Gotta get these eggs on top of my biscuits and gravy. Oh, there we go. There we go. Delicious. All right, Anthony Belton going to the Packers. I saw your QB video. I like the rankings. No critiques from me. Cool. You're not being charged for comment on this video? What? IHOP is for omelets? No, I disagree. I'm not a big omelet guy anyway. Nelson Caesar going to the books. Where's the hot sauce? I ain't got hot sauce on me. I don't feel like getting it up. But if I did feel like getting up, it would be Louisiana hot sauce. Frank's is good too. Mm-mm-mm. Do you think the Bears GM will be drunk enough to make the same picks that were made here on draft night? Probably not. Or it ends up going high in the draft, turns into football Jesus. Then I think it's time to say that Cristobal is a QB wizard by accident. Yeah, I mean, look what he did with Van Dyke. Huh. Ray Davis. That's a fun pick there by the Texans. Trevor, first time being in a live stream, gotta say, you do an amazing job getting engaged with the chat. I try, even when it starts getting out of hand and horrible to follow. Like I try to keep up with the chat as much as I can. Marshawn Lloyd going to the Chiefs. To be fair, it's not like with bigger streamers where the chat's just freaking wild. And it's just like the comments are just going like that, you know? Some chance charge for commenting on some chance charge for commenting on their videos for mock drafts. Just didn't know. What? I don't know. I didn't really? That's kind of weird. I don't know what you mean by that, Nintendo Mike. Yeah, Tony, the Rebels look good going into next year. This is my first time in these drafts, so let me know how my picks were. You were the Texans? Okay. I like that. I like that Ray Davis pick. That's a solid player. We got Isaiah Adams. Oh shucks, we're about to end this sucker? Dang. Quick reminder, I do go over all the draft picks at the end. So we will go back through this at the end. Hey, Keela. This is my food, not yours. Dang, Drake. I appreciate that, bro. Thank you. Mm. Oh, wow, man. Y'all just crushed the end of that draft. I'm here just trying to, like, stuff my mouth. It was supposed to be channel, not chances. My last comment. Some channels charge for comments. That's wild. All right, so we see Fabian Lovett going to the Vikings, Zion Toy Peloto going to the Niners, and then Justin E. Because I don't have the pronunciation in front of me. I know it's relatively easy to say though. And then Jace McClellan, two Alabama guys. All right, let's run through this real quick. Cardinals, they go Joe Alt, Dallas Turner, Xavier Leggett. I actually kind of like that. Kind of like that. You got Leonard Taylor, Dwight McLaughlin, and Bo Limmer. That's honestly a relatively good draft. Roma Dunze, Kingsley Suamatea, Josh Newton, Gabriel Murphy, and Tommy Eichenberg going to the Falcons. Okay. Falcons, I don't know. Like, okay. You could maybe no. I was gonna say maybe you can start Sumatea at guard early. Because I think honestly the Falcons got pretty solid tackle tandem. So you could start Sumatea at the left guards. No, because no, they got Berger on there. So I guess this is like you take Sumatea to develop him to be the heir apparent to Matthews. Ravens, They go Kamari Lassiter, Jonah Ellis, very solid players right there. James Williams. We'll be curious to see if he. Well, I guess in this scenario he stays at safety. Justin E, nice versatile piece along the defensive line, and just a solid running back in McClellan. It's a good draft. Bills, they go Chop Robinson, Troy Franklin, Jalen Carson, Matt Gonclaves, and Isaiah Adams. That's solid. That's solid. A lot of high upside guys here with Chop, Franklin, even Adams. Adams got screwed this year by Illinois, man. They should. I mean, I get that he's one of their best defense or offensive linemen, but he's not a tackle. Panthers, they go Johnny Wilson, Makai Wingo, and Audric Estime. I don't love it. Don't love it, but you did move back and pick up a lot of draft capital. Bears, they go Marvin Harrison Jr., Jaden Daniels, and Jordan Morgan. Essentially traded all of the third and fourth round to move up for Jordan Morgan. But I guess in this case, you're trading Braxton Jones. Cincinnati Bengals, they go to Lanisa Fuaga, Devontae Walker. Quit sniffing the bag, Gojo. There's nothing in there. Trey Benson and Cole Bishop. Honestly, I really like the first three picks. Cole Bishop, I don't think they necessarily need another safety, but that's just me. Browns, they go McKinley Jackson, Bucky Irvin, and Jalen McMillan. Relatively solid draft. Yeah. It's fine. It's not like spectacular, but I mean, you're working. I mean, look, you moved back down to the third round, so your first pick isn't until pick 14 of the third round, so it's not bad. Tyler Guyton going to the Cowboys along with Kalen Bullock and Chris Abrams-Drain. I think that's solid. I don't mind it. Tyler Guyton, I don't think Guyton's like an immediate starter, though. That's the thing. But I could be wrong. I get why people are really high on him. Like, athletically, the guy is freaking nuts. Denver Broncos. Oh, that was me. Denver Broncos. I took Bo Nix and Jermaine Burton. I did trade my fourth rounder for more picks. Detroit Lions, they go Braylon Trice, Byron Murphy. I kind of love that. And then Dominic Pooney is going to come there and be like the Jonah Jackson replacement. Green Bay Packers, Quinyon Mitchell, Vondre Sweat, Javon Bullard, Ricky Parcell. You got DJ James, Anthony Belton. That's actually a really good draft, especially like these first three picks. It's kind of fire. Houston Texans take Kool-Aid McKinstry. Big fan. I like pairing him up there with Steenley. Zach Zittner, so probably like the heir apparent. At I guess you could play him at left guard. Maybe more so heir apparent to Shaq Mason, who again is older. Malachi Corley. I get it. Debo, Bobby Slowick. Makes sense. And then Ray Davis. Some more firepower in the run back room. It's a good draft. The Colts go Terran Arnold, Lad McConkey, Max Melton. This is a little early for me when it comes to Melton. I think he's more of like a early to mid day 3 guy, but it's fine. You got to play outside or in the slot. Same with Arnold, actually. Mason Smith is good value there. Good versatile defensive line player, which really matches what Gus Bradley likes in his defensive line prospect or players. And then Muhammad Kamara. It's a good draft. Jacksonville Jaguars, Brian Thomas, Jackson Powers Johnson immediately wins the draft there for me. I love that. Two of my favorite players. Two that I think are first rounders. Adisa Isaac. So you get a guy that could honestly function as DPR in that offense. Designated pass rush only. Darius Robinson gives you a little more little flexibility, a little versatility. And then Ben Sanat. Solid draft, relatively solid. Mainly the first two picks I just absolutely love. The Chiefs, they go Cameron Kitchens, Michael Hall Jr. Then they get a receiver and Brian Rice at the back end of the third round. And Marshawn Lloyd. Marshawn Lloyd would be a fun player in that offense. You worry about his fumbles, but what he could bring as a pass catcher is kind of nice. Chargers go Brock Bowers, Jalen Polk. So you're like, hey, Justin Herbert, have everything. Brandon Dorless, then Kyrie Jackson, Mike Sainristil still. So really addressing the defense here. And then Dylan Johnson. I think this is early for Dylan Johnson. I get why some people love him. I just don't think he's like all that in a bag of chips. I think he's just like, hey, he's a power back that happens to have really good hands. Kind of all he is for me. But, I mean, you get to that 4th round, 5th round, 6th round area. That's probably where he should go. Rams, they go Nate Wiggins, Chris Braswell, and then Blake Fisher. I think that's a solid draft there. Really solid. You get 2 very high ceiling players. Then Blake Fisher is a developmental guy. All right, we got the Raiders, JJ McCarthy, Cooper Beebe, Cedric Gray, and Kamal Hayden, man. Kamal Hayden, I'm hoping Kamal Hayden could partake in the off-season draft process. If not, he's probably going to end up falling, but he had a really good year at Tennessee. Miami Dolphins, Troy Fatanu, Edrin Cooper, Jaden Hicks. You heard me talking about Jaden Hicks, and you had to snag him, I guess. That's a good draft. These are all really solid players. Are they positions of value? Not necessarily, but the Dolphins have holes at positions that maybe aren't as valuable. Then again, you can make a case for tackle, but Fatanu, maybe he ends up playing tackle. Left tackle, I'm talking in particularly. Again, we don't know what Armstead's going to end up doing. The Minnesota Vikings go Jared Verse, TJ Tampa. Those are 2 really good picks. Braden Fisk, I'm not this high on Braden Fisk. I think the early 3rd round is a little much, but Marisal, let's go with that. Freaky athletic linebacker. Then love it there to play there on the interior. That's a fine draft. I assume this draft is okay, let's say we keep Kirk Cousins. New England Patriots go Caleb Williams, and they get they move back from early 1st round to get a developmental tackle. And I say that and people think they should go later on, but it's given the tools that Amagaji has, I think he's well worth a day 2 pick. Ruka Roro going in the 3rd round, and then Will Shipley. It's all right draft. Saints, they go Latu, Chris Jenkins. Yeah, get that defensive line looking good. You're going to have a new OC in town soon, too. Giants go Malik Neighbors, Tyler Nubin. Remember, Xavier McKinney is a free agent. Christian Haynes to help out with the offensive interior. Blake Corum, who I think could be a really good committee back, like a featured running back, too. And then Cade Stover. I think that's solid. Jets, they go J.C. Latham, Zach Frazier. They're like, hey, offensive line was cheeks. Let's get all the help. Jordan Travis, I'm not this high on him, but it's not like you're drafting him to be a starter. And then Jaheim Bell could be a really fun guy to incorporate in that offense. Philadelphia Eagles go Cooper DeJean, Jeremiah Trotter, Xavier Worthy, and then Tyler Davis. I really like the first 2 picks. Trotter, I think, ends up being a really good get. Pittsburgh Steelers, they go Marius Mims, Cedric Van Pran, Junior Colson, Cam Hart, Dwayne Carter, and Johnny Dixon. This is actually a really good draft. You get your center, you get your right tackle or left tackle, whatever they want to do with Broderick Jones. You get a linebacker, hard hitter. You get some depth on the outside. Dwayne Carter is a very nice penetrator. Then Dixon, I think, ideally ends up playing in the slot. Shoot, he could probably even play safety if you want him to. Seattle Seahawks go Jerzon Newton, Michael Penix. They move up to get Penix. And then Christian Mahogany. I think that's solid. Good. San Francisco 49ers go Graham Barton, Ennis Rakestraw. Ends up being good value there. Roman Wilson. Jonathan Brooks. Again, pretty good value there at the back end of the 3rd round. Bo Braid and Zion Toi Piloto Fetty. I'm a big fan of ZTF. All right. We got Buccaneers, Keon Coleman, Peyton Wilson, Michael Pratt, and then Nelson Caesar. I'm just going to be honest, Keelan. I don't think I would have gone Pratt. If I said screw quarterback in the first 2 rounds, I don't think I'm just going to, why get a developmental guy? You got Baker. just say screw it, send it, just draft something else. But other than that, I think it's a solid draft. Tennessee Titans go Olu Fashanyu, A.D. Mitchell. Those are two really good early picks, and Javion Cohen. I think I'd be looking more so for a center from the Titans, but Cohen's good value there at the beginning of the fourth. Then Washington Commanders go Drake May, Patrick Paul, Jatavion Sanders, Kalen Keene, and Braylon Allen. The only I get it, Braylon Allen's good value in the fourth, but I feel like he's just too similar to Brian Robinson in terms of just power back, you know? I'd be looking for, because Antonio Gibson's a free agent, look for that scat guy, that receiving option. But yeah, that's going to be it for the draft tonight. I'm going to run through the comments section real quick. Or the chat, I should say. Who are the top 3 favorite drafts on these? I don't have one. I went through too fast. Oh, it's the Broncos, and the Broncos. Not a Bears fan, but it's a clean channel, and he has great content. All right. I was like trying to read what Jeff was saying. All right. Anywho, that's it for me tonight. I'm gonna get these rankings ready for y'all this weekend. If you could, on the way out, could you hit that thumbs up? It would mean the world to me. And yeah, be on the lookout for my videos. Nintendo was talking to Mike. Okay, I got you. What round does McCarthy go? I think he goes in the first. I feel like the NFL is gonna really like him. Anywho, not to say I think he's a first rounder. I think I'd think about him at the back end of the first. Like, you get a young quarterback on a 5th-year deal, or 5th-year with a 5th-year option that you don't have to start right away. I think that'd be good. But anywho, I'll catch y'all on the next one. Y'all be easy.